Hi everyone. Yesterday in my mailbox, my new Bargain Bead Box arrived. It is for December 2022. I have taken this out and that out. That's as far as I've gotten. So let me fold this in so the coupon doesn't show because it's only for subscribers. And it is called Earthen Elegance. This month's palette blends the understated richness of red jasper. Ooh, I love red jasper. With copper and peach accents. That's unusual. For a timeless look that wears easily through the holidays and into the new year. Red jasper gemstones include a donut pendant, cool. Bold barrels, awesome. And round beads in 2 sizes. Always can use rounds. You'll also find a full strand of micro-faceted garnet beads, my birthstone, antique copper findings, and sparkling crystals in complementary colors. Awesome! So let me uncrinkle this and I'll lay it out and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I am back. I have everything laid out in order out of the bags. I'm going to start with number 1, approximately 13-inch strand, 4mm crystal bicone beads in copper metallic. Now to me they're more like an antique gold metallic. They sort of have a little bit of a copper, but when you compare them to like that, it's more gold. It's okay. They'll be alright as spacer beads. They're very light. Yeah, and you get a lot on a 13-inch strand, obviously. Okay, and then we got some chain this time again, and it is Rollo chain, which we don't usually get. Now, Rollo chain is like a circle. It could be a circle or an oval, usually a circle, going one direction and then linked onto it in the opposite direction and continuing down. It's a smaller chain. Let's see, 2.5mm links. And you get a meter, which is approximately 39 inches of chain, which is quite a lot. You can do a lot with it, and I like that chain. Okay, the next one's approximately 15-inch strand, 6x4mm crystal rondelle beads in matte magma. The matte is different. They are faceted. They're okay. They have like a sort of yellow, coppery kind of color, pinkish, yellowish. I guess that's the magma. Usually it's like a red, pink orange kind of color, and it sort of is. I actually like them. They're growing on me. I wasn't sure at first, but I do like them. I like the texture of them, and up close, now that I'm looking at them, I like the color of them too. Yeah, they're pretty. Okay, and you get a lot of those also, 6x4mm crystal rondelles. Okay, next up is number 4, 10 pieces or 5 pair, 10x15mm brass lever back ear wires, lead free, nickel free, cadmium free. These are okay. I love lever backs. The antiqueness of them, you know, some areas of it are lighter than the others, but it's alright as long as they all open, which will, you know, open and close properly, which they look like they're all closed properly, so that's a good sign. So yeah, I'm happy with that. 5 pairs worth of lever backs. Okay, and then we have number 5, 10 pieces, 8mm crystal faceted cylinder beads in light peach AB. I thought these looked more like a champagne instead of a light peach or an ivory. But I'm okay with that too, because I was wondering how the peach was really gonna go with this. I like them. They're smaller, more petite barrels, and they'll just add some different texture or dimension to a piece. You know, instead of having all rounds. Okay, I like them, and they'll add some sparkle too. Alrighty, next up, 6 pieces, 19x16mm pattern coin charms. These are interesting. They're lightweight, so they'd be alright even for earrings because they are lightweight. This is the back, and this is the front. Here we go. Now, I do know I am behind in getting pieces made and out in YouTube land with the last box and also my kit from a different company. I'm going to be working on that today, some of them, and some pieces you'll see on the 13th. I don't know which kit yet. It'll be probably Bargain Bead Box. Alright, these are number 7. 4-piece, 25 by 22 millimeter patterned coin charms, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free, with an asterisk, made of a pewter alloy with antique copper finish. Okay, and they are, this lines on the back, they're different. I really kind of like them, and they have a little weight, but they're not like super heavy. So I think they'd be alright for earrings too, as long as you don't dangle really heavy things from them. Nice. Sort of an Aztec look to me. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. Also, thank you to whoever was the 3rd person recently to subscribe using my link. I greatly appreciate that. My next box will be free, and since I did a 6-month subscription, that extends it to 7 months for me. So thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. I don't know who you are. It doesn't tell me. So just thank you. 36 by 26 millimeter teardrop chandelier focal. Very pretty. Now that has more like a look like from India to me, where the other ones were more Aztecian. Is that a word? I don't know. Anyway, pretty. Not super heavy either. It's indented. It's one-sided. It's indented on the back. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little loops. I kind of wish they weren't so close together, but there you have it. Okay, then we have 3 of your basic little toggle sets. Trying to see, oh, banded. Okay, 3 sets, 18 by 13 millimeter, classic banded toggle clasp, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free, and antique copper finish. Basic scout, toggles. And then we have these cute little bead caps, 40 pieces, 6 millimeter. Hang on, sorry. Scalloped bead caps. I'm trying to show that they have dimension. Come on, light, focus. There, see? They're like a little cup. They do have a little bit of dimension to them, so they're only going to fit like a 4 millimeter bead or maybe a 6 millimeter. And the only 6 millimeters we got this month are these. Yeah, they'll probably fit on those. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, you get 40 of those. And then here's the donut they talked about in 30 millimeter red jasper donut pendant. Mine has a little bit of the cream color in it and a little bit of the black streaking, which if I use this side as the front, you know, one of those will be covered up most likely by whatever I choose to do with it, wire or beading. I'm not sure yet. Okay, and then we have number 12, 10-gram bag of 5 by 4 millimeter corrugated spacer beads. I like these. They add a little extra to your pieces too. I like using spacer beads, and I have lots of them. Mostly in silver, though, in antique silver, and I have some gold, and I probably have some copper too, but not as many. So, yeah, really cute, tiny spacers. How big are they? 5 by 4 millimeter. So they're not super tiny. They're just right, actually, in my opinion, to use as spacers. There. Cute. Okay, next up, let's get to the jasper. 6 pieces is number 13. 6 pieces, approximately, ooh, they're cold. My house is cold right now. 16 by 12 millimeter. These are bigger barrels. They'd be good for like a focal point. And some of them, these two, have a lot more, like, I really like these. They have more of the lining in them. You can see, like, swirls and things, where most of these other ones are more plain red jasper, and that one is a little darker than the other ones. So I could pair, like, these two and these two, and then have the darker one be a focal, something like that. Yeah, cool. Now those would need a larger bead cap or a flatter spacer or something. I'll have to see what I have, because these, yeah, I mean, you could put that there. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I really like them. These, I would normally say I like, but I don't feel like they go with the rest of the kit. Maybe I could use them with one of those things. These are tiny, tiny. Approximately 15-inch strand, 2 millimeter micro faceted garnet beads. Now, garnet is my birthstone. I'll be honest with you, I like garnet, but I don't like it on me, except on rings, because I've always, up until recently, had dark hair, and it doesn't show up real good. Now, these are very sparkly, so they show up a little better, but they are very tiny. You're going to have to use thin thread or thin wire, like 30 millimeter, 28 or 30 millimeter wire to do anything with these, because they are really tiny. But they are gorgeous. I don't know. I'm tempted to leave them on the same string and add a clasp in the back and call it a necklace, just to make it easy on myself. I don't know if I can handle working with the 2 millimeter beads. We'll see. Okay, number 15 is approximately 7.5-inch strand, 10 millimeter red jasper round beads. These are also very cold on my hands, which means they are gemstone, you know, some kind of stone. And let's see, 15-inch gives you, 7.5-inch, excuse me, gives you 2, 4, that one has a dimple. I'll just say, skip that, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 usable. This one I'm not so sure I can use. It's got a flat dimply spot, which isn't at the whole part, so yeah. So 18 usable in that. And then the last thing, we have 16 items this time, is this 15-inch strand, 8 millimeter red jasper rounds. And let me just look them over real quick. Yeah, see, that one has some dimpling too. Not, if it was near the hole, I could cover it with a bead cap or something, but when it's on the side, I can't. That's the only one I'm seeing. This one is kind of cool. It's got some clear, like almost like agate in it. And this one has more of the cream color in it. That's interesting. Anyway, 2, 4, 6. I'm going to skip that one too. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28. Nope, that one's flat too. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 9, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 usable. I'm actually going to write that on my sheet. I had about 46, but 44 usable in my mind, because there's some dimpling on, what I say, 2 of them, I think. So really cool. Oh, this one has more white in it too, so that could be put with this other one up here. Yeah. Cool. I made a really pretty kind of choker necklace one time with red jasper, and I took it to a craft fair. This is years ago, and it sold like instantly. So I'll have to see if I have a picture of it. I'm not even sure. And maybe I'll try and make something similar again with that. I don't know. I like the donut too. I'll see. Alright, so this time it says approximate total retail value for this shipment is $76. Kind of surprised at that, except I know the barrel beads are expensive. Lever backs are a little more pricey than others. Honestly, I just am not sure about these. They look so pretty, but I really don't know about working with these tiny little 2mm. Maybe. I'll see. I'll see what I can do. I might have to do some, like, almost like bead weaving, but I don't know if I can get back through them more than once. And I don't know if I can get a needle through them, quite honestly. I'm thinking like 30mm wire, and I have some. So maybe I'll do something like that. Just 30mm wire bead links or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to see what I come up with. And these are growing on me. These really are. Let me put them next to the red jasper and see. Yeah, they don't go too bad with the red jasper. Let's see these with it. It's a different look if you put these with them. I kind of like the other ones better. And then these creamy things, you know, there's some cream in the beads. They would go with it too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with it, but I'm first going to go back and play with November's. To be honest with you, I'm kind of glad they didn't give winter. Maybe that'll come next month, but usually around December we get like the snowflakes and the blues, and I am a blue person. I love blue, but I have a lot of it already, the snowflakey kind of stuff. So I'm kind of glad we got something different. Now, I might be, you know, eating my words if next month we get snowflakey stuff or something. Next month, maybe we'll get Valentine-y stuff. I don't know. You never know. That's the fun of getting these kits. You don't know what you're going to get, and it tests your creativity and pushes your limits, which is something I like too, because sometimes I need that kick in the butt to get me started and come up with new ideas, and I really like that about getting these kits. Plus, this kit is like one of the most reasonable kits on the market with fairly quality beads. I mean, gemstones, you always have some that are going to be a little off, and it depends on the quality. These are not bad. There's only a couple that have dimpling in them, and that's not bad for gemstones, because if you get like C and D quality gemstones, you're gonna have that. And even some of your like B minus qualities. A is your, you know, triple A and quadruple A are your top quality ones, but they're also more expensive. So for what I do, like usually I like a B quality. I don't know what they don't tell you the quality of them, but they're, to me, they're probably B minus C plus quality kind of thing. I don't know. These are really nice, and I like that there's some that I can match up. And if you wonder why I have a little red X on my hand, it's because it didn't wash off yet. I went to a, my youngest granddaughter's first gymnastics meet was yesterday, and she did really well on the first three things, really well in the 9-point somethings, and she did win 3 badges, plus her team won a badge and a trophy. Anyway, for 3rd place overall, I think that was. And I was so proud of her. So, yeah, and it was her very first ever competitive gymnastics meet. So, yeah, really proud of her. Go Haley. That's her name, Haley. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get off of here so that I can start making with last month's kit. You probably won't see those pieces until the 13th, 2 days from now. And then I'm going to be also doing what's on my beading table just because video, because I have to make a bracelet, remake a bracelet that my daughter wants to give someone as a gift. And so I'll do that with you, I think. We'll just bead along and do that. And that's all I can think of at the moment. And then I'll try and get into this. All right, guys, take care. Have a great day, and happy holidays. Bye.